Welcome all. Use what language you will, you can never say anything but what you are. And we are the adversary against a common enemy, microbes. Antimicrobial resistance occurs when bacteria, viruses, fungi and parasites no longer respond to antimicrobial medicines. As a result of drug resistance, antibiotics and other antimicrobial medicines become ineffective and infections become difficult or impossible to treat, increasing the risk of disease spread, severe illness, disability and death. Inadvertent exposure to antibiotic-resistant bacteria can result in colonization or severe infection with this potentially life-threatening pathogen. Colonization can be transient or permanent, but infections can range from minor symptoms that can be treated successfully to serious comorbidities that lead to death upon treatment failure. As recommended by WHO, antibiotic resistance prevention measures include screening for high-risk populations who are more susceptible to resistant microorganisms. Disinfection and decontamination of medical and surgical devices, the WHO 5-movement hand hygiene regimen, and environmental decontamination. Additional components include appropriate antimicrobial-resistant bacteria training for healthcare providers, as well as adequate infection prevention control facilities and practice. Horizontal approaches aim to eliminate all healthcare-associated bacteria. In other words, these therapies are not limited to a single type of organism, rather, they will have a broad preventive effect. Horizontal interventions include hand hygiene, invasive device use only when necessary, decontamination of reusable medical devices, environmental cleaning and disinfection, and antimicrobial stewardship. Vertical interventions use organism-specific measurements. In other words, these are actions that have proven to be successful against known or suspected organisms. Vertical interventions include screening for antibiotic-resistant organisms, isolating patients based on transmission mode, taking contact precautions for organisms spread through touch, and targeting decolonization, example, methicillin-resistant S. aureus, MRSA, in preoperative surgical patients. The gold standard antimicrobial stewardship training and practice suggests 4 key elements to combat AMR bacteria: the right drug, the right dose, the escalation to pathogen-directed therapy and the right duration of therapy. Surveillance of antibiotic consumption is an essential step in the antimicrobial stewardship strategy.